Do the
Okay.
clap. Oops.
Hello, everyone who's joining in. Thank you for joining our spring orientation. So I'll get started right now. So my name is Lemuel Mead. I am the IT manager here at St. Carlos Apache College. And I just want to show you a couple things on how to log into Canvas, where to go to find information on our website. So I'll keep it pretty brief. But again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at tech@apachecollege.org, myself, or any of the IT members, team members that are on here. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. So let's start off by...
It doesn't even take this long to start lines. It usually just takes an hour to do that. Like Cricket when we waited.
Because yesterday they're texting me. He's like, they made an appointment for us at 1 o'clock.
All right. So I unmuted some of you guys who are may have your mic on. So let's get started. I'm just waiting for other students to join right now. Sorry about that. All right, for the sake of time, Lenora, are you ready to share your information that you want to share with all of us?
Yes.
All right, you can proceed.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lenora. I'm the computer training coordinator with the college. I started in May. I'm part of the IT team, and I assist with password resets and other technical difficulties. I manage our Chromebook checkout process, and I keep the inventory of our Chromebooks. I print the student IDs and manage those requests as well. Starting this semester, we'll be offering monthly computer literacy training sessions here at the college library. If you don't know where that is, we are in the same building with the San Carlos Public Library, which is behind Language Preservation and WIOA. We will also be offering the Google IT Support Certificate Program to the public. So be on the lookout for flyers for that. That'll be free, but you do have to sign up through the college for that program to be free. I am going to show you how to request a Chromebook if you need one. Also how to request a student ID, and how to contact tech support or IT support for any issues that you may have. So this is a screenshot of our website, and this will be on the home page. If you scroll down and look here, it'll say checkout policies for Chromebooks. This is the link that you need to click to request a Chromebook. And for those of you who are new students, and if you do not live on the San Carlos Reservation, or you're an out-of-state student, but you still need a Chromebook to complete your classes, you can request one and we can mail them to you. However, I will need this form filled out and returned to me with your initials and signature before I can actually mail the Chromebook to you. And every student who requests a Chromebook also has to fill this out before you leave the building with a device. And I'll just read the statements really quickly so everyone is aware of what you'll be signing if you do request one. The first one is, I acknowledge and understand that this equipment is a loan and not a gift. It must be returned. The next one is, I assume all responsibility for this equipment until it is noted as returned by the San Carlos Apache College IT officer. In the event that it is lost, stolen, or damaged, I will immediately notify San Carlos Apache College and the IT officer. The next one is, I understand that I may be held financially responsible for this equipment and that my account with the San Carlos Apache College may be billed, and graduation may be postponed until the equipment is returned and or financial obligation is met. The last one is, I will return this unit to San Carlos Apache College IT office no more than 2 weeks after I stop taking classes with San Carlos Apache College. Now, if you're a student and you're starting classes this semester and you're going to continue taking classes, we just need an email from you that you're going to continue taking classes and that you're going to keep the Chromebook. This is for our records, so we know that you're still a student and that you're still using the Chromebook. Otherwise, you will receive emails from us asking if you're still using the device, and if you're not, that you need to turn it in. Does anybody have any questions about that part?
There's a question in the chat.
Gary, is your question towards me?
No, I think his question was towards me. I'm trying to figure out who's a student on Zoom to qualify for raffle. If you are a student, you do qualify for a raffle. Thank you.
Thank you. So to request a student ID, it's also on the homepage of our website. And if you see here where the arrow points, it says student ID here. You click that link and you can request a student ID there. Make sure that if you need it mailed to you, that you put your mailing address in the request. Also, you will need your student ID number, and you can upload a picture through this request. However, we don't accept pictures that have filters. You need a clear background with a clear picture of your face. And if you have any questions with that, you can always just shoot me an email. Does anyone have any questions for me?
Yes, my name is Glory, and we were having issues getting onto the old link. Did I miss anything the last 15 minutes, 18 minutes?
No, it was just me explaining how to request a Chromebook if you need to borrow one from the college. The form that you fill out when you pick up the device, it just has certain statements in there that you have to agree to. And also how to request a student ID through the website.
Okay,
Also,
thank you.
this meeting is recorded, so it will be posted as well and be sent out to our students who couldn't make it today.
I have a quick question. So do we just go to you personally for IT help whenever we do have a Chromebook issue?
In person is always better, so we know, so we can see the issue that you're having. However, if that's not doable, we can try to walk you through via phone or via Zoom. So those are the different ways that we can troubleshoot any technical difficulties that you have.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you, Lenora, for your presentation. So I'll briefly go over our website and where you can grab information regarding the semester or any updates that we need to share with everyone. So I will share my screen. All right. So this is our website, apachecollege.org. And this is our main page. And as Lenora showed you, where to go to request those Chromebooks. And also, the first link here is for your textbooks this semester. So TOCC this semester will be handling the textbooks. So if you have not already, if you register for classes, and if you have not already put in a request for your textbook, please do so as soon as possible by using this link right here. And be sure you use your TOCC email, as you can see here. If you don't, then you don't have permission to do that. And this is last fall's orientation. It's still posted. And we have the course schedule. So if you want to sign up for a class, this is up to date up to as of the 5th. So these are the classes that we're offering this semester. And as Lenora pointed out, this is where you can request your student ID, and you do need an ID for the library services of the college. We have the course catalog, academic calendar. So it's very important that you are aware of our dates for this semester. So classes start next Tuesday on the 16th, and Monday is a holiday, so we are closed next Monday. So this is where you can find all the information regarding our semester. And the Chromebook policy checkout form is right there as well. And this is where you go for any technical issues, IT stuff. If you go here to the Fresh Desk, you put in a ticket, or you can email us at tech@apachecollege.org. Preferably, please put in a ticket so we all see who needs a request, and we can issue help using our IT tech members here. And also, you can call and text us at this number. It goes directly to our IT team members. So that's where you need to go for any IT related issues. Also, as I mentioned, our email's right there. And this is a little just class links of where to go to log into your email, to Canvas, Genzabar. And if you're taking classes this semester that need Excel or any other programs, Office programs, you can sign up for the Microsoft Office 365, and it is free for students to use, and that's the web-based Office suite. So that's where you need to go, and please follow the directions here. You need to register first, follow these steps, and then once you do that, you can have access to Word, Excel, PowerPoint that you can use for your classes. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in chat. And let me just show you if I can share this screen. On where to go for your email to log into Canvas. So you can log in by going to gmail.com. And once you log into your email, you go here to where these 9 dots are at. And then you scroll down all the way to Canvas. So that's how you would log into your Canvas right there. You can log in that way. You can also log in using the link that's on our website as well that I just showed you by clicking on the link right here, Canvas. Be sure you log in using your TOCC email, because if you don't, you will not have access to it. And most of the time, that's just the issue with students not being able to log into their Canvas, is because they're using their personal email to log in with their other Gmail or any other email. So that's why you won't have access to it. So you also can download the app. I myself have the app on my phone. You can check on the to-do list. Your assignments will be on there. So please allow up to the first day of instruction for all your classes to show on Canvas, online and as well on the app. So I know you may want to get a head start on your classes and to see what to expect, but just please be sure if you don't have access to your classes or they're not showing on Canvas by the first day of instruction, please let us know, and then we will look more into that. But all of the classes should be posted by or on the first day of instruction, which is next Tuesday. All right, and Rachel, you're next on the list if you want to get started. If you have any questions, again, please let us know in the chat or send me a message in the chat. Thank you.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Rachel Kenton. I just want to go back to the academic calendar. This is pretty much the timeline that we follow here at Apache College. So important dates that you need to keep in mind if you choose to drop or make any changes to your schedule, you're entitled to. So you have all the way up to January 29 to make a drop or add to your classes. But keep in mind, if you add additional classes already started. So if you add an additional class, you'll be at roughly about a week and a half behind. So keep that in mind. So the last day for full and drop refund is January 29. And then also keep in mind that the 45-day is also faculty will have a right to withdraw you. So if you're not logging into Zoom or you're not turning in assignments by February 29, your instructor will have the right to faculty withdraw you during that time. And then the last time for you to drop for this coming semester would be March 27th. So you won't be able to withdraw on your portal. You would have to contact our office to withdraw from your courses. And that's where you would fill out a registration form. So keep that in mind, that we follow the academic calendar for things that are taking place here on campus, okay? And then I also want to talk about the student handbook. You have rights and responsibilities as a student. So if you want to go to our webpage, you can find where our student handbook is. I just always like to remind students that, you know, we do have a student complaint policy and a process. So you all need to get familiar with that. Say, for instance, you have an issue with an assignment, or you might have an issue with the grade, there is a guideline that you need to follow. You know, there's step one, you need to work it out with your instructor, set up a meeting so you guys can, you know, talk it over. And then if it doesn't follow academic policy, you know, and you're not happy with it, you follow the next step. So I just want to remind you that that's on page 34 and part of 35 and 36 in the student handbook, if you want to write that down and go back and look at on how that works. Okay, so we do have a student handbook that we follow. So I just wanted to remind you that that's there for you to take a look at if you're going to be a SCAC student. Okay, but I don't have any questions. If you don't have any questions for me, you guys are all admitted. You have your class schedules. Like Lemuel said, this is a new semester that SCAT is not taking over textbooks. The main campus at TOCC and CELS is going to take over those textbooks. So it's important that you request for those, put an address that they can send the books to. Okay? But if nobody doesn't have any questions for me, that's all I have for now. Lemmy, are you there? No. Okay, I'm gonna move along. Can you guys see the screen? Our financial aid person, her name is Nicole Bonnie. So if you are applying for financial aid or you have scholarships or anything like this, this would be the person of contact. So her name is Nicole Bonnie. Here's her TOCC email, but they also have an email, finaid@tocc.edu. So if you email that, it will go to both of our financial aid texts that is for TOCC and SCAT. So our campus, we don't take care of the finances. TOCC does, but we do have a rep on our site for our students, and it's Nicole Bonnie. Okay? Okay. And then it looks like on our agenda next is Kevin Woods. He is he should be on Zoom. So Kevin, if you want to share.
Hi, everyone. So just to introduce myself, my name is Kevin Wood. I'm the grade teaching coordinator here at St. Carlos Apache College. I've been on board for about 4 months now, and I'm in charge of overseeing our students' progress, making sure they're doing well during the semester. And I also handle student referrals that I receive from the instructors. So in situations where a student is not doing well or is not showing up to class or is having issues, it's my job to reach out to those students to just ask if everything's okay. Is there anything I can do? If it's a grading issue, assignment issue, maybe an issue with the instructor, it's my job to try to mediate and make sure that everything goes smoothly and we get the best possible outcome. And I also want to share my screen real quick because another area that I handle is our EdReady assessment tool. Let me go ahead and share. Can you guys see? So I distribute the EdReady assessment tool, and what it is it's a test, sort of like a placement test that you can use to improve your math and writing skills with us. How it works is there are 2 parts. There's one for math, one for English. They each take about an hour or 2 to complete, depending on your pace and whether or not you decide to skip some questions. And after you complete one test or the other, you'll receive an initial score, which you can use to increase and improve upon. And so it's numbered from on a scale to 100. So let's say you score a 50. And so this number will tell me that, okay, this student scored a 50. So therefore, I need to recommend him or her to be placed in Math 86, which is pre-algebra. And the cool thing about EdReady is that it automatically creates a personalized study plan for you that caters specifically to your strengths and weaknesses. So it'll provide you video tutorials, lessons, assignments, and different tests along the way that you can use to increase your score as you work through your study path. It is not timed. You can work at your own pace. And the neat thing about EdReady here is that there is no limit as to how many times you can take the test, which is a huge advantage compared to other community colleges and other junior colleges because outside of here, you will only be able to take a placement test once, and whatever number you get is what you get. But here, if you're not satisfied with your score, as I said, you can try to work your way up to get into a higher level math class, and this could even, which can be used as justification to possibly skip a math class or 2 or 3, which has been a situation with a couple of students. And as an example, I don't know if you guys can see the screenshots that I posted. We had one student for the math section, one student for the English section. And before I came on board, they had started EdReady. And the first student on top, she's a business major. And our business degrees required at least up to Math 212, which is calculus. Our other degrees require you to complete up to Math 142 or 151, which is college mathematics / college algebra. And so the student on top, she scored a 50 at first, which would have placed her in pre-algebra, but instead of taking any math classes, she decided to go through EdReady and take that route. And so I think from summer, July, August is when she started. And from that point up to New Year's Day, she's put in about 90 hours, just under 87 hours through EdReady on the math section alone. So she was able to increase her score from a 50 all the way up to a 95 after putting in all that effort, all those hours, all the extra studying. And so she didn't even take any math classes. She reached out to me. I reached out to her and asked her if she was wanting to continue or if she wanted to continue after she was at a 70, then at 80, then at a 90. And so she messaged me saying that I want to take calculus now. And so I see this score and we can use this to justify her, skipping all those math classes up so that she can take the math class that she needs to graduate. So she's enrolled in that class, fortunately. And on the bottom section is a screenshot of our college English readiness portion. And so we also had a student who did the same thing. He scored a 55 at first, which would have placed him in writing 101, but he decided to take the EdReady route and bring his score up to, let's see the chat. Yeah, 55 all the way up to 100 as of yesterday. And so he is well prepared to go into our next course, which is writing 102. And you can use it, to skip ahead, or you can even use it just as a tool to keep on the side. So if you're struggling with a certain concept in math or English, you can always refer to EdReady so that you can get the help you need along with any tutoring assistance and whatnot. And, I'm not even a student anymore, but still I like to use it just to kind of brush up, see where I'm at, and hopefully help other students in the future who might need any type of assistance. And so that's that. And I look forward to seeing some of your names in our EdReady portal. I know there's a couple of you here in the Zoom that have taken it so far. So I'll be reaching out to you guys shortly. And so with that said, we can get Nikki Lewis, who is our advisor. Oh, for that, do you guys have any questions regarding EdReady?
How do you sign up for that? 'Cause I really want to increase my math skills before I get into math 142. I think it was.
So
Kevin, put the link in the chat.
Okay. So you can create it either through your POCC email or even a personal email will work as long as I see your first and last name. And then after you complete the test, I'll see, when you took the test, which portion you took, and how many hours you've been putting in or when you started and whatnot. So Yeah, but I'll put the link in the chat as requested. Anybody else or?
I'd just like to share that EdReady is a good tool for you, especially if you're struggling with math and you're struggling with your writing skills. EdReady can be used as a study path for you to enhance yourself. So it's just not just to place yourself into a class, but it can also help you in areas that you might be having punctuation problems or, things like that you're having issues with. EdReady is a good place to do that. So take advantage.
Kevin, are you done or can I go now?
Take
You
it
can
away,
proceed.
Nikki.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Nikki Lewis. I am the Academic Advising Coordinator and Career Specialist. So before I start explaining the document that you see in front of you, if you look in the chat, I had uploaded a document, and it's the San Carlos Apache College important contact information. I just put that there as a resource. These are the direct emails and phone numbers to get you where you need to, get your answers or your questions answered. Just kind of, if you want to, you can hover over that picture and download it so that you have it. So, but they're just important contact information to try to make the navigation system just a bit easier. Okay, moving on. This is a program of study declaration form. Upon applying to the college, if you did not select a degree or declare a degree or a certificate, you'll need to do this before you and I meet. This helps me to help you navigate the courses that you need to fulfill either the degree or certificates. So if you have not yet already done this, this is something that you should consider getting done sooner than later. But this is what it looks like. It's the declaration form, the program assignment degree declaration form. So you'll fill this top area out here, fairly simple, and then whatever, you'll list the main program of study here. Sign and date it, and you'll email it to admissions@apachecollege.org. Okay, once we have that in place, excuse me, sorry. Once we have that in place, so I'll go and I'll look at your course schedules and I'll look at any transcripts that you have. So I'm bringing up and I'm sharing, this is an example of a transcript. So I'll look at a transcript and you'll see some transfer credits here that came in and then a student who's completed some courses and whatnot. So I'll look at this transcript. So I'm just giving you the example. That was the example. And then I will plug it into what we call a program of study. And sometimes I refer to it as a checklist. So this is what the new form will look like. Some of you have an older one, either or will suffice. So we'll look at this and I'm like, okay, well, Choco, the student Choco, he has completed Apache 101 the fall of 2023, was 4 credits and earned an A, and so on and so forth. And I'll look at that transcript, I'll look at transfer credits, or if you're new, I will put in, okay, so the semester is spring, the student is taking this in spring of 2024. It's worth 3 credits. And the grade is a work in progress. So you'll look at and you'll see a WIP. So work in progress. And usually I'll highlight that a different color just to show like, okay, this person is taking it in the spring. And so this is how I help you, and you can also learn how to track your own program of study to help you gauge an idea of like when completion will be done with you or what you need to take next. It helps you prepare for registration openings. So the summer registration begins March 18th. And so this, if you have one of these, or if you want to meet and set up a time to go over it through Zoom, in person, or over the phone, these are things that I can help you with to help you, with your academic plan. And so those are the two main things I really wanted to share with you. But one more is this, and this can be found on our website at apachecollege.org. You will look under the course. So very important document to have on hand with you or to know where to access it is under academics. You're going to go to the college catalog. It's going to bring up this document. It's a big document, so it might take a few minutes for it to fully show itself. But so on page 81, bookmark 81, this page here, it lists the courses that you need to meet each requirement in that checklist. So for instance, if you need to take a humanities this semester, these are all the courses that will fulfill that area. And TOCC has a document similar to this as well, but this is the one that we use for San Carlos. So if you need to fulfill a social and behavior sciences, these are some options. And these are just options, suggestions. And so page 81 really helps you navigate and figure out what course will meet each criteria. And so I always encourage students to keep this as a bookmark page in the college course catalog because it will help you navigate which courses you need. The other thing in this catalog I like to showcase for students is at the bottom. So if you scroll down to the very bottom, it starts listing the courses. And this is important because it gives you some more details that you wouldn't get typically from just registering online. So say, for instance, math, because I come across this, start your math soon. That's always like something I always tell each student. So say on your requirement, it requires you to complete Math 142 topics in college mathematics. But there's a prerequisite, and that prerequisite is 122. Okay, so 122 is before 122 here. There's a prerequisite for 122, and that's Math 092. The prerequisite for Math for 092 is Math 086. The prerequisite for Math 092 is 082 or 86, and then so on and so forth. So you can see it in this area right here. But I always stress math because sometimes you'll need 3 to 5, maybe even 6 semesters of math to meet the requirement. 6 semesters is equivalent to 2 to 3 years, depending on if you take summer courses or not. So keep that in mind. I don't want you to complete all the other courses and then start math your last semester, but you need an additional 6 semesters to complete what's required, or you need an additional 3. But some time-saving tips, and look at that. And it's not only for math, it'll list other ones. So like if we scroll up and we say we are looking at a supervision course here, the prerequisite, there's none. So that means that you can register with that class without having any kind of hold or the system stopping you from registering for that class. So keep that in mind as well. Lastly, I just want to say that if you aren't able to find answers or make contact with someone from the college, this course catalog will give you the answers that you need, and this is what we abide by and follow as well. There is like an index that kind of helps you to navigate and to find those answers. So this is what we always resort back to, and the student handbook. So a very useful tool. Does anyone have any questions? Because if not, I'm pretty much done with my section. And feel free to email me. We can set up a time to meet over the phone, Zoom, or in person. It's really up to you.
All right, thank you, Nikki. So next on our list is the tutors, and we have Thomas here.
And Lisa. Um, hi, everybody. So we're going to be sending students an email about tutoring a little bit later this week, but just to share a few things about that. We offer tutoring both on site, but also, via Zoom or by appointment. We're experimenting this semester with keeping our library space, our new college library, open a little bit later into the evening, so until around 6:30 p.m. I just connected with our Apache language tutor. I know she's going to be there Tuesday and Thursday evenings in the library space, but I want to put all of that together like into a document so that you guys are more aware of that. Tutoring isn't just available to our local students. We have an email that is tutoring, TUTORING, just tutoring, at apachecollege.org. If you send that, it goes to a group of people, like a group of different kinds of tutors. So feel free to reach out to that, and then we can kind of help, connect you with a tutor. They have a lot of availability after hours because a lot of them have, things, work or other obligations during the day. So if you're ever stuck, so it's one more time. So it's just the word tutoring with an ing, TUTORING, and then at apachecollege.org, like the rest of our emails. One of our tutors, who's our library tutor, Thomas, is here. So I thought maybe Thomas could say hi to everybody and maybe introduce himself.
Lisa, we got a question
I
in
think
the
Thomas is muted. But yeah, go ahead. I'm listening. I have a hard time seeing the chat. So if you could let me know what the question is.
what's
No, I'm
the
just saying I can't hear him.
Yeah, I can't hear him either. I was saying that he's either muted or
Okay,
something's
okay.
happening. Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
no,
Yeah.
Lisa, the question in the chat was what was the tutor email again?
Oh, I can put it back. I can put it in the chat. I just have a hard time reading the chat, but I'll type it into the chat.
Watch out, bitches. The season 16 premiere isn't over yet. The game's features 7 golden queens join.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
There it is.
Awesome. Okay.
Hey, Thomas, you are quiet again. I'm not sure what's up. We heard you for a second.
I'm actually new to Arizona.
Okay.
It's this desert weather. Yeah, so one of my deals is math, some English, other different categories as well that I tutor with. But yeah, if you have any questions for any assignments or anything, feel free to email, like what Lisa was saying before. Then a group of our tutors will get together and look at which one and all that fun stuff. And yeah, so enjoy school. You guys have fun, and take your time with it if you want to, and please pass. If there's any questions, feel free to ask. I am right here. Yeah. Okay.
All right, thank you, Thomas. So I just want to show you guys one more thing. I know we had questions about Canvas, so let me share my screen one more time, and I can show how to go about getting or logging on to Canvas. So it'll be brief.
Samuel, while you're logged into Canvas, I'm going to say something as well.
Okay.
Something that just came to mind. So, I really quick, sorry.
So again, you go down here, you click on Canvas right there, and then I'm not registered for any classes this semester. But if you know you have your classes, you're registered and you have your classes, they should be posted on here on your dashboard. So this is where they will show up. And just for reference, let me go back to your course I took a couple of years ago, which was Apache History. So this is what it would look like. Say you're taking Apache History this semester as well. Awesome. So this is where you would go, like you find your syllabus, which has all the information that you need about what to expect this semester. And be sure you check your announcements as well, as it will be frequently, as you can see here, updated throughout the semester. And the modules is your assignments that you are expected to complete throughout the semester. As you can see here, they're all laid out. Let's see, by the different assignments, by papers, exams, the different units. So they all have the due dates here. Please reach out to your instructor if you're having any issues, if you're going to be late, or if you're having, needing any help, reach out to us, reach out to the tutors who can help you. So one last information I want to share is if you are taking a class that meets on Zoom, the Zoom link will be down here, but please be sure, they may post that on their syllabus as well. So please check the syllabus and please check your announcements. I'm taking a class right now, and my class last night, one of my classmates did ask the instructor if they can post a Zoom link in their announcements. So please reach out to your instructor if you're having any issues logging in. You may have an issue now and then by clicking on this, the Zoom link may not work. So it's best to have a backup to logging into Zoom. All right, Nikki, did you want to share?
Yes, thank you. So something I want to just really reiterate, and I do this every semester, and to students, so your first point of contact when it comes to anything about your courses and questions related to that is your instructor. Really pay attention to your syllabus and make sure you read through it thoroughly, because that's like the agreement between you and your instructor and how the operation and go-to of the course is going to function. So if you have a question, look at how the instructor suggests for communications. They may have an email right there. Yeah, see cell, hours. Pay attention to those things so that you can have a successful semester. They are always the first point of contact when you have the questions, is your instructor, and the answers should be in the syllabus. And if not, that's where you reach out.
Yeah, so I see a question. You guys should have access to Canvas as long as you have your TOCC email active and you are a student. Yes. So again, as I showed with my little example, go to gmail.com, log in with your TOCC email, and click on those little 9 dots on the right-hand corner. Click on that, scroll down to the bottom, click on Canvas, and you should be able to log into Canvas. And Rachel, you have a question or comment?
Yes, so just keep in mind that you may not see your Canvas published yet because the instructor has not published their Canvas. Some of our instructors have published their Canvas already for students to view, but most of them probably won't do it midnight before classes start, or either the morning of you'll see the Canvas published. So keep that in mind. If you're checking from now until class starts and you don't see anything, be patient with our instructors. They will publish their Canvas for you to view, okay?
Thank you for that, Rachel. All right, we are near the top of the hour, so I believe that concludes our orientation. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Yeah, if you register for the classes, those classes will show up if it's not already showing up already. So please don't be alarmed that it's not showing up right now. Check on our first day of instruction, which is next Tuesday. If it's not showing up by then, please reach out to us and we will look into it. Or you can email tech@apachecollege.org and we'll look to see what's going on. Then please reach out to your instructor as well if you're having any issues logging into your class or you're not seeing the syllabus or any assignments. Please, they are your first point of contact for anything related to your course. All right, so thank you everyone. Enjoy your semester and welcome aboard returning and new students. So I hope you guys have a great semester. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.